The third rookie undrafted free agent we're going to take a look at is a safety from Ohio State, Ronnie Hickman. Take us through what you see here.
Well, I had Ronnie Hickman. I had his fourth possible guy, the second-day guy, fourth round possibly. So a guy who's really, really long. He's 6 foot. He's 203. He's got 33-inch arms. He's a 4.5 40 guy. Again, I thought he'd be gone in the draft earlier than a late round pick. I thought he'd be third, fourth, fifth round. Plays really long. What I like about him for the Browns is that the fact he is a guy, his defense that you and I have talked about, he can play both the strong safety, the delta position, and he can play the free safety where Thornhill's going to be. Here he is, ball hawking. He's the opposite safety. He's going to read the quarterback's eyes and make the play. The thing I like about him as well is he played for Jim Knowles at Ohio State. So he played this kind of advanced free safety look. So he had a lot of responsibility, a lot of rules. So I think, that having responsibility will carry very well to the NFL. And this is him playing center field and making a play on the ball. And he's a really good athlete. He's got all the tools. He's long, he's fast, he breaks well. So this could be a very good get by the Browns.
Well, so we see him playing in space, and you mentioned the versatility. Next clip that we're going to take a look at, him playing in the box.
So yeah, here Indiana's going to run a screen here, and they bring their tackle, and they're in man coverage. So again, a kind of a Schwartz thing where he's going to be in man coverage against tight ends, slot receivers, running backs. Kind of he has to play down in the backs like linebacker. So even though he's got the tight end here, if they were to run the ball, he's got linebacker fits here in C and D gap. So he has to do a lot of different things. Very physical. He's 203 pounds, so he can play down in the box and he can play physical. But this kind of clip, these first couple of clips, as I watched him and watching full games of him, again, he's a guy. The Browns are going out and getting Schwartz what he wants with guys who can play multiple positions. So here's a guy who can back up both spots. They got guys now that they've drafted, guys they've picked up through free agency that can play all over the field. It gives them great versatility. It gives them great depth. This is a guy, again, this is him playing in the box, making a great play on the tight end.
Yeah, and so we've talked about playing in the box. You saw him playing the run or the pass in the box. This is him kind of playing the run. And you mentioned he's got to be able to do that in this defense that he played.
So Ohio State does a really good job. Their outside linebacker is going to take it down with the inside shoulder and make this bounce to Hickman. The Buckeyes, when they got going here, they did a pretty good job. This is him. He's actually got a scrape responsibility like a Mike linebacker or Sam linebacker. So in this look from Northwestern, this is a really good play. So Ohio State would often play that free safety look and bring him down in the box, especially on short yardage plays. And this is 100% a linebacker read, a linebacker fundamentals, linebacker scrape. He's scraping outside of his guy who took on the block, and he makes a really good play in space against a pretty good back from Northwestern.